I still can't believe he refused to let me call an ambulance. What was I supposed to do? When I was 13, my mom and I were living in a single room in a house in the middle of the desert. My older sister had already moved out, and one day my mom told me we were moving without any explanation. Most of our things went into storage, and we shared this room in a house owned by a man I barely knew. About a week after we moved in, I came home and found my mom laying on the couch, barely conscious. I tried to wake her up, but she would not respond. So I ran to the living room to call an ambulance. We did not have a phone in our room, and the man who lived there was on the phone. I told him it was an emergency and that my mom was sick. He ignored me and then refused to let me use the phone. So I ran through the desert to the nearest grocery store and used a payphone. I was so panicked I could not even remember our address. So I called one of my mom's friends. She said she would call an ambulance and told me to stay where I was by the time she picked me up. The ambulance had already taken my mom to the hospital. I stayed with her friend thinking my mom would come get me when she was released. But she never did. She left the hospital against medical advice and never contacted her friend again. To this day, I do not know what really happened. Sometimes she says it was a drug overdose. Other times she claims it was a stroke. She lies constantly, so I will probably never know the truth. Follow for part 2.